Hello world, it is Thursday, February 8th, 2024, and looking out the window it defines the sun's trying to make a showing of it, and I think we're just going to get more cloud cover as the day goes on, but very, very warm today for February, high today in 58, and I think more of the same tomorrow on Friday. The devotion for today is entitled Klingons, like cling to someone, written by Fiwa Lanjani. Fiwa bases the devotion upon Mark chapter 9, verse 5, Common English Bible. Excuse me. Jesus said to Jesus, and Peter said to Jesus, Rabbi, it's good that we're here. Let's make 3 shrines, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. And then Fiwa writes, not to be confused with the fictional Klingon species in the Star Trek universe, these ancient biblical Klingons are relatable, even across time and space. It's tempting to allow the millennia between us to create a theatrical filter over the scene that unfolded on that mountain. Taking a quick break from the crowd work, Jesus returned to a mountaintop with Peter, James, and John. Jesus most definitely would have been dusty and musty after extended periods on the road teaching and healing. Worthy of special effects, his dingy garb and appearance transformed into the sparkliest of brights. As if that wasn't stunning enough, Elijah and Moses also appeared out of nowhere, chatting it up with Jesus. Engulfed in awe, Peter offered to build shrines for the 3 holy ones in their midst. You don't have to be a Trekkie to understand his desire to suspend the sacred transformation he witnessed. If only he could linger a little longer, perhaps even honor the moment. From many a pulpit, we're reminded that there's work to be done back on down the mountain. The world has an urgent need for our gifts. While that remains true, today I invite us instead to skip at least a beat. Give space for the awe to wash over us. Dawdle in those unexpectedly holy instances before beaming ourselves back into our labors. Create space for the divine in us to acknowledge the divine all around us. We too could be transformed in subtle yet magnificent ways. In a prayer. Enable us to cling onto those unexpectedly sacred moments that can transform and empower us, not just for the work ahead. Amen. A couple things that came to my mind as I was reading this devotion was certainly the clue that while it was a spectacular moment on the mountain, there was still work to be done, and there's still work to be done. So they went back down the mountain. Jesus transformed back into his normal, everyday, dirty self and took the disciples with him. And that's really to get back to the meat of what he came to do, which is to live God's love in the world and continue the work of building God's kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. But the other thing that struck me as I was reading this too is making sure that we take the moments to see the divine. I mean, I think moments happen every single day if we just pay attention. Spectacular moments of a sunrise, or walking down the street and hearing the birds sing in the middle of winter, which is not normal. Hear the chirping of the birds. Sometimes even just pausing and paying attention to your breath, your very act of being and living, being conscious of your body. And those are moments of divinity in a way. They remind us of the power of the divine. So cling to those moments. Don't forget to take those moments. And don't forget to look for them, because often they're there, but we just don't see them because we're not paying attention. Well, today is Thursday. I hope you can join us for worship on Sunday, either in person or on Facebook Live, starting about 10:30. It is the Feast of the Transfiguration this Sunday, so we will be talking about the passage that Biwa used in his devotion, or their devotion, I should say, and I hope you can join us. and hope to talk to you soon.